Recently, we received more huge updates on version 5.1, including the possibility of playing as Mavuika, new running effects, a new map, and the new character's release order. So, in this video, let's take a look at these updates. Save up to 20% on Genesis crystals at lootbar.gg. All you need is your UID and server, link in the description. Before we continue, please note that version 5.1 beta has just started, and the information we have is still in development, so it's subject to change. First, let's talk about Mavuika. Mavuika is the next Archon, a 5-star Pyro character who wields a claymore. Unlike the previous playable Archons, she won't be a support or sub-DPS character from her lower constellations. In fact, she's quite the opposite. She will be a DPS character at C0, and as you unlock her constellations, she will gradually shift towards a more supportive role. From the information we have today, it seems we might be able to play as her in the next update. According to Mero, we will be able to play as Mavuika in the next Archon quest in version 5.1. However, the source mentioned that they're unsure whether we'll be able to use her skills or if it will just be from her point of view in the story. Considering that Mavuika's release is planned for version 5.3, which will be released on January 1st, it's likely we'll just play as her without using her skills. It's simply too early to reveal her entire kit to players, and her abilities haven't gone through beta testing yet, so don't get too hyped about it. Next, we have two new character running effects, this time for Zhongli and Keqing. Zhongli's effect looks like Geo Wind following him, while Keqing's has a beautiful purple flower with an electro theme. Considering that some players will receive a free Keqing as an anniversary reward, that's good news. As for Zhongli, maybe this new running effect is hinting at his rerun in 5.1? Additionally, we have 4 new poses for Kazuha, Eula, Candace, and Goru. These poses will be obtainable from the Imaginarium Theater. Now, about the map in version 5.1. Unfortunately, there isn't a significant new map in 5.1. We do have a new area, but it's very small, with only 1 teleport point and 1 world boss. So if you were planning to farm some primogems from exploration in 5.1, that's bad news. We also have a release order for the new Natlan characters, so let's take a look at it. The next character after Zelonin will be Chaska, who should be released in 5.2. She is a 5-star Anemo character who uses a bow, but it's also said that she could change her element and will be able to fly, even longer than Wanderer. However, keep in mind we heard similar things before Xianyun's release, so take this with a grain of salt. Next should be Auroron. The only thing we know about him is that he is a bow user, and he will likely be a 4-star character featured in the 5.2 update. After that is Mavuika in 5.3. Lastly, Citlali, a 5-star Catalyst user, will be released in 5.4. That's all the updates we have received recently. Are you excited to play as Mavuika in 5.1? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to save up to 20% on Genesis crystals, visit Lootbar. The link is in the description.